two countries. That is why this is the greatest alliance for prosperity and security I think the world has ever seen. Whenever necessary, we absolutely backed each other up.
Could you take on Russia by yourselves?
Well,
all right, one or two more.
Could you take on Russia by yourselves? The answer, of course, is absolutely not. They would have no chance whatsoever to take on Russia by themselves. Neither would Europe collectively. And of course, neither would Europe with Ukraine on board as well. And because of that, there's absolutely no leverage for the British Commonwealth as it collapses. There's no leverage for Ukraine. There's no leverage for Europe. They can't do the only thing they could possibly threaten. Our economics are not dependent on them. Our access to resources and trade routes are not dependent on them. Their media, the effect of their media, is collapsing around the world. So the propaganda is not working. They can't change the reputation of a business or of a person, a political leader, a corporate leader with their media, not well enough. What do they have left? The finances? Doesn't seem like they do. And if they don't have control of the finances, then the whole system falls apart. That's what the war is against, right? The central bankers. The fact that none of these countries can work to preserve the global regime in its form should tell you that none of their control mechanisms actually function anymore. All right. So that part of the big war has been won. I totally believe that. Now, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. That being the case, why are we groveling about future fake elections? Why are we groveling about who our next leader is going to be? It's like we are resisting the win because the TV says that we have not won and that actually we need to be really worried. What we need to do is focus on future elections, just like we've always done. And with that, they can keep us under control the entire time. We need to stay connected to the soap opera. We need to believe it's all true. We need to remain addicted to the television, addicted to the central narrative, and we better get in line or else they're going to let the commies take back over. Hey, the commies are both sides of that thing. The Uniparty is communist. The Democrats are just obvious statists, globalists, and communists. There's nothing else that you can actually have in a global, international, rules-based order run by experts and bureaucrats that doesn't have borders and only has one big military drawn from all the nations enforcing its agenda throughout the world by cutting off trade routes, cutting off resources, using propaganda, and messing with the currency, finances, economic sanctions, etc. What system is that? It's all the versions of collectivism, I should say. But at the end of the day, there is a ruling elite, and then there's everybody else, and they will tell that everybody else, hey, you're all equal now. You will own nothing and you'll be happy. That's the global agenda. What agenda would that be? It's unfair to call it communism. I'm misusing the terms. Doubt it. All of the businesses are connected to the state. The state owns the businesses. The state up top, the global regime, controls the reputations of those businesses, controls their finances, controls the public's perception of those businesses, tells the public on television where to buy things, what to put in our arms. What ideology is that? Feudalism from the bottom up, viewed from the bottom up, is not feudalism. It's communism at the bottom. And then, of course, somebody has to rule. And these people are obviously the best equipped to rule. I mean, they're the experts. They have the best education in all of these different pursuits. So they have to be allowed to make the choices. And that is what we've been sold throughout our lives. And for some reason, people have a hard time accepting, acknowledging, and dealing with that.